Hey guys, and welcome to a new monthly favourites. It is going on April, and to be honest, I'm so excited to see March. Like, ta-ta, goodbye, because it's been such a hectic month for me. I am going into relaxation mode because in a couple of weeks time I'm going to be going to Australia, so I'm freaking excited, can't wait. But anywho, I thought I'd just get into the favourites. So the first favourite, and this was meant to feature in the last favourite I did, but I never did because I forgot all about it, and I don't know why, because I made so many recipes from this particular book. But at Christmas time, my work colleagues at Betty Monroe, they got me this gift, and I thought it was the best gift ever. You guys may remember if you watched my Vlogmas. I've been wanting to get this book for a while, and they just knew. They just went out and got it for me, and I was stoked. So what the fat is, it's pretty much in this book they pretty much talk about the whole low carb high fat diet. And by high fat, I'm not meaning like, oh yeah, some chicken and chips or fries or stuff like that. I'm talking about high fat as in good fats like avocado oil, coconut products, and how they can affect you in your health. And this book seriously talks about all of that, and it's a really good book. I really enjoyed reading it. Actually, I was able to read it while I was at work. Sometimes I just have like my face in the book because I loved it. But you guys know that I love to eat, and I like to create recipes, and I love getting ideas from other people, and I don't know, trying to put a spin on it myself. But I love this book. It is such a good book. It's got a whole heap of recipes in it that's designed by chefs and dietitians or nutritionists. So it's awesome in that aspect that you know the cayenne here is really good. So I've made these almond pancakes with streaky bacon. I didn't have the mascarpone though, but I did make that Kool-Aid there. It was just mouth-watering. I made it for me and Avi, and he quite liked it because he's the type of guy, he's like, he won't try anything. Well, he will try something new, but if he knows there's like no sugar, or I'll be like, oh, there's no flour in there, he'll be like, oh, that's a bit weird. Another one that I made was the pumpkin and coconut soup. And I've made the bread in here. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. I've made the Thai fish cakes. I've made the mayonnaise in here as well. I haven't made the pesto because I make my own pesto. Like, I do all sorts. I just make all sorts. Oh, here it is, the low carb bread. I've made that a couple of times. It's delicious. It's divine. So yeah, I've really loved this book pretty much since the start of the year. I've used it January, February, and I've definitely used it in March, but more so Feb. So yeah, I've really loved this book. If you ever get your hands on this, or even if you check it out at the library, do it. Okay, so the next thing is actually some food that I've liked, and I've just got the packet. So these are just from the company Fresh Life. It's just Californian walnut pieces. I actually got the wrong ones. I wanted just the actual normal walnuts. But here's a fun fact, I used to hate walnuts. I used to think that my friend who used to eat them was crazy because they were disgusting. But now I love them. And I just put them in this little Sistema container. And this is just normally my little treat at work with, well, not treat, snack. I literally inhale these normally because I'm only allowed a few nuts a day, and I usually have a little piece of dark chocolate in there, and oh, I'm gonna eat one now. Why not? The reason why I like the walnut pieces is because I feel like you're getting more than when you just put in a cup of walnuts into there, so that's why I like this. It's really, really good. And the lucky last food item, or more so drink item should I say, is this loose tea. Now, I'm not the biggest loose tea drinker. I think that it's weird when you get tea, like, you know, the loose tea in your drink. It's like, so I need to drink that. Yuck, no way. But my boss from Betty Monroe, she bought this for my birthday, and I love green tea. I have green tea every day pretty much, and if it's not that, then it's some sort of maybe a chai tea or something like that. But I just love green tea, it's just so good. And this one here is the tea leaf Tokyo lime flavoured green tea, and it's got leafy sencha packed with zesty lemon, lime flavours, decorated with chamomile flowers and rose petals, and it's so good. Oh, it just smells so good. So it does look like that, it does have that whole loose tea effect. And she got me this cute diffuser. Is it diffuser? Is that what it's called? No, infuser, that's it. It's a little duck. Now I would open it, but there's actually tea in there because I had tea this morning. So it just sits in the little, like that. And yeah, you can just pop it into your cup, and it's got a little hook at the end, and I just freaking love it. It is so cute. So yeah, that's one of my faves at the moment, is having this tea here, because I've actually ran out of my normal green tea, and I was just like, yeah, stuff it, I'll just have some of this, and I love it. Now onto beauty. I don't have that many more favorites, to be honest, but this has made another debut because I freaking love it. It is the MAC Soft and Gentle. Now I know this has been around for yonks, but I only recently got it from my parents in January. They got it for my birthday, and it's just this nice baked mineralize highlighter. It's amazing on, it's so nice. I use it on my cheeks. I've actually got a little bit on today, and I sometimes use it in the tear duct or a highlighter on my brow line up there, eyebrow. Yeah, definitely a favorite of mine. I just love it. My last video I talk about some of the beauty stuff that I'm going to be taking with me when I go overseas to Australia. But I didn't mention that I'm taking this because it is quite big. It's not going to fit into my bag, and I'm going to use, yeah, so I'm a little bit gutted about that, but that's okay because I want to buy some more makeup while I'm over there, so yeah, we'll see. If you get weirded out by feet, you probably just want to, like, I don't know, skip ahead because you'll probably get quite disgusted over this. But anyway, it's summertime, or going into autumn, and I've been wearing a lot of sandals lately, like flip-flops or whatever, and the ends of my feet always get quite hard, unfortunately. And by the time winter comes, you know, you're wearing socks a lot, your feet heal up, then they're back to nice and soft, and I just don't like it. Every summer my feet do this and I hate it. It's just disgusting. So I've started to moisturize my feet, and this is one thing that I've never ever done in my life. And I remember a girl that worked with us used to do it all the time. We used to give her crap about it. We'd be like, why are you moisturizing your feet? She's like, because it's a must. You must moisturize your feet. And I suppose if you look at it, it is part of your Tinana, part of your body, but also you use it every day to walk. So there's a lot of pressure on your feet. And so I've been every night, strict every night for, I would say since February, been moisturizing the hell out of my feet. And I've been using just a body butter from the Body Shop. This one here is in strawberry. It's literally almost all gone because I've been moisturizing my feet hardcore. It has to be moisturized every night. Well, I can safely say to you guys, my feet have healed up really nicely. I mean, there's still a little bit of hardness there, but like, it's normally at this time of the year they are so hard and crusty and disgusting, and I hate it. But they've healed up really nicely just because I've popped this in. I mean, I could do this twice a day. I could do it in the morning and night, but you know when you've got that feeling of your feet are greasy, like you don't want to put on your shoes or anything? That's why I do it at night time, because I'm just getting into bed. I honestly don't care if it gets onto my bed sheets, whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. And still sticking to feet, but this time on top of my foot. So a week, probably a couple of weeks ago, I was cooking soup and I was getting it out of the food processor, and I went like this to get the last bit out, and it just went right onto my foot and it burnt like hell. I ran to the bath. Luckily we have a bath. I was able to get in there, put cold water on it, and I felt like I was sitting there for hours trying to cool it down. I had to go to bed with a cold wet rag on my foot with a towel underneath because of course it was going to seep because I used ice as well. It was just not a nice night. It was the worst sleep ever. It's not nice when you burn yourself. Because it was quite a large part of my foot, it started to blister, and then now it's healing up pretty well. But the reason behind the healing process, because as soon as I knew it was going to blister, I started using this. Now this is a local product, so for people here in Taranaki, you could probably, you know, find this lady very easy. And if you are out of the Rohe, if you're out of Taranaki, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find this as well, because I'll link all her links down below. But Tashina is a goddess. She makes this beautiful natural kawakawa and manuka balm. It just looks like this. And it has grapeseed oil, kawakawa, manuka, essential oils, and beeswax. And the company is called Papatua Products, using all natural ingredients. Now, quite often Tash is at the seaside markets here in Ngāmihi, here in New Plymouth. And I believe just a week ago she was up in Auckland at the markets up there. So she is expanding. And I'm pretty sure if you were like, man, I'm really interested in trying some of your products, can you send me some? I'm sure she'd be able to send you some. You can go check out, like I said, I'll link it down below if I can find her details. I'll definitely link her Facebook page down below and go check her out. But it's pretty much just like, it looks like this. It's very natural. And I've been popping it on the burn and it's healing up really well. Last week I think it like, bit TMI, but it started to, like the skin started to peel off, and underneath was a nice new fresh layer of skin, you know, it started to peel off. But I really think that the healing process was due down to this. My next video is going to be a really awesome video. It's going to be an Easter collab, so stay tuned for that. See you guys later. Bye.